In Australia, the federal government over the last 9 years have put in laws to try and silence and stop advocacy from advocacy groups such as ours. We're a peak industry body. We've been around for 64 years in Australia, and we advocate strongly for good energy policy, for good climate policy. And the federal government has effectively used laws to silence us on advocating for that at this election. So that's okay. We'll abide by the rules, but it's certainly true that our base and many of our members are very motivated by this issue and are campaigning strongly to ensure that we get whatever government we get in the future has good climate and energy policy at its core.
But, John, I mean, it's not just a grassroots thing, which is admirable, of course, and laudable, but it's also the fact that Holmes Accord, the Climate 200 founder, is on your board, one, and your government relations manager, Wayne Smith, used to work for Albanese.
Yeah, so it's certainly true that Simon is one of 9 board members. The board has been very clear in its directions to me and to the company, and that is that we are to abide by the direction that's being given by the federal government, and that's exactly what we've done. So it's a long bow to suggest. I think there is certainly the view in the government's mind that there's some kind of grand conspiracy, that people are this must be an orchestrated attack on the federal government. But in fact, what's happening here is that the federal government has become very disconnected from the population when it comes to energy and climate policy. And that's because the federal government has, for the last 9 years, done everything they can to lock in gas and to lock in coal and to stop the uptake of renewable energy. Now, that in Australia is economic madness, because a solar panel in Australia will produce over 2 times more energy than the same solar panel in Japan or South Korea. So we are a natural renewable energy superpower. We've got land, we've got the renewable resources, we've got a stable, advanced economy, a democracy. We've been exporting energy to the region for 100 years and more. So the opportunity for us to actually capture that, to reindustrialise the Australian manufacturing, to produce energy, including, as Will was talking about before, the renewable hydrogen, which is going to be so important to export to the economies of North Asia, Southeast Asia, and around the region. It will be developed here in Australia. But what we need is a government with vision and leadership. Instead, what we have is a government that wants to shackle us to the past, to actually retard the uptake of our economic development, to deny Australians those jobs, that economic opportunity. You know, we stand here on the cusp of the world's cheapest and cleanest energy. And so if we have the cheapest energy input, why wouldn't we be doing steel manufacturing, aluminium manufacturing, zinc refining right here in this country, instead of digging up dirt, putting it onto a ship and sending it to the economies overseas where they create the jobs and the value-added economic opportunity. So in our view, it really has been an economic crime that the federal government has perpetrated against the people of Australia, and we will advocate strongly for a better, stronger, more prosperous Australia every day of the week.